Now, very early on, I got my Neo Geo, and one of the games that super enticed me after purchasing the console was Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury was SNK's version or knockoff of Street Fighter, and over the years, it came into its own. It got such critical acclaim that Capcom themselves acknowledged them, and they have made, well, they've crossed paths a lot in video game history. But City of the Wolves is out right now, and again, the iconic battle between two female heroines is at top order with the new season pass. Check it out. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Aw, what's wrong? Did I scare you?
Hardly. Now make like a ninja and disappear.
Are you ready to find out who the true Queen of Fighters is?
Sure. Try not to cry when they give me the crown. Ready? Then show me. Time to show you some real kung fu. I'm ready whenever you're ready. Just say the word and we can hit the bricks. Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. So it's time to crush.
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, it's Monday. It's a very light day on news. I guess because basically you had, what is it, daylight savings time, and the time fell back and we got an hour, and everybody seems to be off kilter. News has been slow, few and far between. We got Microsoft moving and shaking on a Monday, making so much money that it's like hard to compile with IRIN. If you happen to have some IRIN stock and you were in the know and you purchased before they got that influx of cash from Microsoft, well, buddy, you're living swell. But for the rest of us that didn't know and just found out, well, it is what it is. So I'll shed a little bit of light on top of that because this is not really a financial channel and we don't really care about that. Oh, what am I doing, man? Well, listen, if it's your first time finding the channel, you have met your new best friend. If you love Xbox, this is Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King, me, your new best friend. Like, follow, and share it out to everybody else. We need to get into these topics. Now, we do have some controllers on sale and we have some delisted stuff coming back. But we do have some interesting new games that is making noise. And Stream from Your Own Library has got a huge boost with 14 new games. Let's talk about it. Right now, gamers all over the world that have Game Pass Ultimate can't wait to get their hands on Fortnite The Crew. Fortnite The Crew is a service, well, the premium service that goes with Fortnite. And what you get with that, you get the battle pass, you get 1,000 V-Bucks. So it pretty much pays for itself. But before that was a paid for service. Now that is rolled into Game Pass Ultimate. As of what day, Epic? November 18th. Now listen, Epic details exactly when Game Pass Ultimate subscribers You get a chance to play Fortnite and have the crew with them. So listen, they detail it that on November 18th, 2025, there's a full message shared by the Mammoth game maker Epic. Starting November 18th, 2025, Fortnite The Crew is an included perk for Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. If you need more information, the moment that you do log in, you go straight to your Fortnite. Make sure that you do it through Game Pass. And you get 1,000 V-Bucks, like I said, a month. You get the Fortnite crew with exclusive members. You get like different skins. It's I've been a crew member since I started playing Fortnite, and I unsubbed from the crew the moment I found out that the crew would be available inside Game Pass Ultimate. I paid for Game Pass Ultimate already. This thing saves me some bucks. Actually saved me $2. Because normally I was paying 12. So you put that on top of 19.99 with Game Pass, that was $32. But now it's $30, just minus the two, I'm right back in. So I kind of saved some money when it came to it, to be honest with you. Now I know sometimes, Fortnite doesn't matter to a lot of people, but it mattered to me. And it's just something that, anybody that wants it or wants to play it needs to look at Game Pass Ultimate. Are you playing Arc Raiders? Arc Raiders is getting an extensive 2025 roadmap, including new maps and quests on the Xbox. Lots more coming in the next 2 months. The next 2 months for Arc Raiders seems to be the most pivotal. Right now, Arc Raiders seems to be the cat's meow going forward with all gamers at the moment. This looter shooter extraction game has definitely captivated the hearts. Now, me personally, I do love the art style. If you look at how the logo is, it reminds me of back in the days when I was growing up with Atari and ColecoVision and stuff like that. The colors are very vibrant. It harkens back to the analog era. So again, this is something that I'm looking forward to. I might do a deep dive into the game. I might start rounding up expeditions to play the game. The game looks more than just a fancy passing. I think the game actually will have some legs, to be honest with you. I'm 98% right all the time, and I told you. But this was a little bit of inside baseball. I kind of knew this anyway. The MSI Claw handhelds are the first non-Xbox devices to get the window full screen experience, with more said to arrive in next coming months. Now, what they miscategorized is they said Windows full screen experience is Xbox full screen experience is about gaming, and Xbox is gaming for Windows. All right, so the Xbox ROG Ally X and Xbox ROG Ally have a few unique features that have made them stand out and interesting. And it's, to me, is the best value in handhelds in the market at the moment right now. The internals of the X make it the most powerful handheld and PC, and you can buy it right now. With the Xbox full screen experience interface, it also adds a layer of bespokeness according to the latest Windows Insider notes. Now, the MSI Claw will have this update available for it coming within the next couple of months, but they're not the only ones and they're not the last. Remember, I told you that there will be four so called devices: the ASUS device, the MSI Claw, and two other devices. Now, I heard that Microsoft or Xbox themselves was supposed to be making a device. I highly doubt that device, to be honest with you. I'm just being real with you. I don't think that device will ever see the light of day. It's not necessary to be quite frank with you, unless they're going to do something that has a small hardware cache for storage inside. So you might have something like probably 800 gigs for storage. I don't know. But I don't see it. I don't see that device ever, reaching the light of day because it makes no sense unless they want to pair it with the Xbox consoles and sell it for a reduced price, but that will cut into the market of their partners. So again, I don't ever see that device coming out, or I could be proved wrong. Who knows? But MSI Claw is the latest to adapt the Xbox full screen experience. Now, if you're a fan of Gears of War, you remember how it started, right? It started off dark, it started off dreary, it started off with these monotone colors. It started off very dank, very subterranean, very enclosed spaces. Sometimes you got outdoor, but the majority of the combat and everything huddled into some horrifying underworld, creepy environments and some dank, desolate areas in Americana where you followed the characters throughout this world. It was horror filled. It was a horror game come to life, a horror movie come to life in video game form. And now, the art director of E-Day likes how E-Day is returning, and that's Emergence Day, to its horror roots. If Gears of War 1 was Alien and the rest of the franchise was Aliens, and to understand that, I felt, just like most, that it kind of lost its one on one visceral feel. Aliens, Alien, the first one, the Ridley Scott Alien, that movie terrified people. The trailers terrified people. The heart pulsating, pounding when the alien was busting out of the chest was terrifying. To know that E-Day is going back to those roots gives me hope for the franchise because I thought that the franchise got too campy, too commercialized, too drawn out into what shareholders feel that can sell. With the last version, them doing some little open space thing, I didn't like it. E-Day promises to go back to the roots, and I'm here for it all. With Microsoft and Xbox digging deep into your old library of 360 games, 17 delisted games are now popping up all over the place as coming soon. A couple of these are ranging from renowned AAA titles to acclaimed Xbox Arcade Live titles. They will be popping up. While just over 600 of these games can still be played on the latest generation of Xbox hardware thanks to backwards compatibility, there are plenty of them that have been delisted from digital storefronts over the years and lost to time. Well, Microsoft is rectifying that and bringing a ton of these games back. So, a Portuguese Microsoft storefront has listed 17 of these games. Now, it's not trust me, bro information. This article is brought to you from Game Rant, written by Cameron Swan on November 3rd, 2025, a member of Open Critic. Again, more the merrier. The more games you have, the more fun you get. If you're in the market for a new Xbox controller, well, hey, Amazon got your back for $40. Just jump in right now, go to Amazon, go check out the best controller in the market. In my opinion, you can get it in Robot White or Carbine Black. Go check it out. I ain't gonna lie. If I needed one, it's time to get it. 14 new titles is added to the Stream Your Own games, including some brand new releases. Now, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Streaming your own games, games that you can buy, that you have inside your library that aren't play anywhere, this is the next best thing. Streaming has gotten a little bit better, if not a whole lot better. If y'all got a chance to see us at Iron Lords Podcast playing Halo, the majority of us was streaming the game, and it kind of played flawlessly. Well, here's a new batch of games, and one of the games that kind of struck me was Arc Raiders, and I'm really contemplating jumping into that game. Children of Mortar is there, Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa V3, Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location, Jurassic World Evolution 3, King of Meat, pause. Pinball, F3, FX3, Song Pop Party, Siberia, The World Before, Talisman, Digital Edition, The Jackbox Party 9, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and, and a couple of other ones. But again, definitely dope title. Do not miss it. I mean, I might get it just based off of that because a lot of my questions are games play anywhere? And if they're not play anywhere, well, can I stream the games that I own? I want as much versatility when it comes to my games as possible, to be real with you. In Microsoft news, we have a large, substantial investment, if you would, in Iron in cloud capacity. Now, I know you guys are going to say, what the hell does this have to do with gaming? Really, not too much, but a lot, right? This is the reason why Satya had to recuse himself from certain duties over at Microsoft to handle stuff as delicate as this. Now, this is a convoluted partnership with Iron that Microsoft has gotten into. Now, they have signed a $9.7 billion cloud deal with Iran as AI demands swell. Now, they're going full force into the AI commitment. All right, so at the moment, Google's going crazy. They're teaming up with Amazon and they're doing different things. But right now, Microsoft is focused on everything that they can do to show up as much data centers as possible. And they kind of reach capacity. So, what's happening here? With this $9.7 billion deal for data centers that Iron operates. Now, what Iron operates is they made another deal with NVIDIA, right? And that deal is valued at, I think it's $5.8 billion deal. Now, that deal that they have there is contingent on NVIDIA delivering I think it's 750 megawatt. Oh no, they delivering 200 megawatts of crucial IT capacity. Right. I know this is a bit much, but what Iran does have in space is that they have a total of 750 megawatts at the Children's Texas campus that Xbox and Microsoft will be utilizing going forward with all the work that they have with AI. So again, this is more money placed in different areas. Now, if Iron doesn't fulfill the checks and balances by fulfilling their part of the deal, Microsoft can terminate the deal at any time. So again, Nvidia is on the clock. Iron is dying to get that data centers up and running to capacity so Microsoft can use them in 2026 and 2027. Now, I'm going to be real with you. Streaming your own games, okay, I would love to download my own games. Play anywhere. I think play anywhere is the key. But if a developer doesn't want to do play anywhere, well, streaming from your own library, now, that's huge, right? Until that developer gets a chance to see what's needed, what's necessary. We've seen with Hogwarts Legacy that you're able to have a game that's already out in the wild and you can go and rectify the play anywhere. All you got to do, I don't know if it's like a toggle of a switch, but I honestly think that is the best thing to do. Now, I'm on the fence with Arc Raiders. Not in the sense that I don't think that it's a good looking game. My time constraints don't really allow for me to be jumping in between so many games at once, to be honest with you. So usually if I'm streaming, I do want a new game that I can stream. I do want a Destiny type of game that I can get engrossed and lost in, and I can have a team and we're playing the games and we're having so much fun. I want to do that. I think that is something that is possible, something that is fun. I think Arc Raiders might scratch that itch, if you will, of that type of gaming camaraderie. Bring that back. I thought Destiny was it built a lot of friends with me, and gave me one of my best friends in the whole world. That's Hot Monkeys Lovin', and honestly, hopefully that this thing is that. Hopefully that you know that Arc Raiders is it because it has a feel to it, and I definitely like it. Well, what did you guys do for Halloween? Let me know. Leave a comment down at the bottom. Did you do something gaming wise? Did you do something touching grass wise? Or did you just stay inside the house and just, like chilled out, watch horror films or whatever? Let me know what you did for Halloween. Us, we always do it big for Halloween, had a big thing. I did a oh no, it's Alex. And that was pure happenstance. It wasn't on purpose. I don't take shots at the guy, but it was happenstance that I had that costume and I did it and I put it and somebody said, "Yo, you making fun of Alex?" And I was like, "Nah," but I ain't gotta send a picture. I gotta send it. And then I did an Iron Lord, did myself out there, and I was dressed up as Michael Myers and handing out candy and scaring the kids in the neighborhood. It was dope. I think, Halloween should be fun. It should be fun for all ages. It definitely should be fun for the kids to let them know that, there's nothing to be afraid of as far as monsters go. There's real life monsters in the world. But that one day, giving candy and, just being able to knock on people's door that you wouldn't, right? I think that stuff is cool and fun, and that's something I grew up on. So, again, I got to give a shout out to the wife for putting up with my nonsense when it comes to this stuff. That at the end of the day, I'm a big kid at heart. Be real with you. So, again, that is super dope. So with so many fighting games coming out, I don't know what Friday is going to look like. With Virtual Fighters Revo out there, with City of the Wolves that I got, with the DLC, with Mortal Kombat. Now Mortal Kombat is having a lot of issues. I see PlayStation refunding a lot of gamers back. So again, PlayStation don't like to give up no bread. So if they're giving up anything, then obviously there's something wrong with that game. So hopefully they can fix it. But Fight Night Friday is going to look a whole lot better. And hopefully we have a lot more people come through and we can actually get to some fighting and none of that other stuff. Ain't that right? Dip down. But this is the part in the video where I'm gonna tell you to like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And I know we was light on news because Monday was kind of slow, but it was some stuff that was moving and shaking. And Microsoft was making a little bit of money and frying the bacon and doing all that stuff. And again, we had the MSI Claw, and we did talk about more devices that will be using the Xbox full screen experience. All of that stuff lets you know that Xbox will be there for the long haul and you are secure with those delisted games popping back up right now. Back and Pat is in full swing. I've heard so many things over at Microsoft and Xbox that will make your head spin. But the plans that they have going forward with making sure that they are synonymous with gaming when it comes to Windows, when it comes to Xbox, when it comes to all these devices. The whole thought process in these devices is that everything is an Xbox. All you got to do is have controller, it will go. And then some of these devices have a controller built in. So again, that's them winning on a level that is unheard of. But if you don't know, now you know. So I want you to do like I always do. I want you to go where game is game and win is win. And try to play the Game Pass.
Play it day one with Game Pass.